Well, this afternoon, I spoke in depth one-on-one to Jacksonville Mayor Lenny Curry, and I asked him a question I'm hearing a lot. Why is he in favor of schools reopening if the Republican National Convention in Jacksonville was canceled due to COVID concerns? And that's just one of several topics we touched on today. When President Trump announced Thursday night that the Republican National Convention in Jacksonville was canceled, Mayor Lenny Curry was not surprised.
We were talking about it. The president then made the decision. I think he made the right decision. I spoke to the president. He called me on Friday to thank me, to thank the city for all of our efforts.
Curry says his team had gotten a message to the president's chief of staff hours before the announcement was made that they were watching the COVID numbers closely since they could impact either the size of the event or whether it would even happen. Did you know that the RNC was going to be canceled in Jacksonville before President Trump announced it?
I did not know he was going to announce it that day. I was actively in discussions with them about whether or not should we move forward this way?
The mayor says he does not regret pushing the RNC to move to Jacksonville.
I viewed this as another opportunity with cases under control to get small businesses a shot of economic growth. And I said at the time, if conditions change, we'll monitor it.
It was a race against the clock from the beginning to pull off in less than 75 days a political convention that usually takes 2 years to plan. But the mayor says Jacksonville taxpayers did not foot the bill. How much money did the city spend on RNC efforts?
No taxpayer dollars. The RNC Host Committee is a nonprofit organization that raised all their money from private donors.
As for those who question why schools are set to reopen when the convention was called off due to COVID concerns,
it's a political recreational event. It's a non-essential event, if you will.
While the mayor is in favor of schools reopening, he believes students and teachers should have the option of going back into the classroom or doing school virtually.
I don't believe it's an option to be in a lockdown, a permanent lockdown until we have a vaccine. I don't think it's a smart option to have kids at home for what if we don't have a vaccine for a year? What if we don't have a vaccine for 2 years? We're just going to lock our kids in their homes?
Now, the mayor told me that he is planning on sending his own 3 children back to brick and mortar schools when they reopen. He told me the economy needs to be operating in a smart, safe way and says simple things like wearing a mask can really make a huge difference.